Good Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Kara had to correct me a minute ago. I thought it was Monday. It's not Monday. Happy Tuesday, friends. We are back here for you for a
Business Tip Tuesday. Yeah, I had to think about that too.
We are Kara and Christy with Creative Business Builders, and we are here to help you automate all of the things so that you can, or automate the tech in your business so you can get back to making
all the pretty things.
We specialize in helping creative entrepreneurs grow their business by building a solid foundation. That's why we are called Creative Business Builders.
That's right.
Today, we are going to talk all about fonts for your branding, because that is very important. Why is that so important, Kara?
Because you're stuck with them. Yeah. Now, you can rebrand, but I mean, you want to pick fonts that you love and are going to like for a really long time. But it even goes further than that. Okay, so let's just dive right in. So when you're picking a font for your business, I'm going to give you my favorite tips. There is a website called dafont.com, dafont.com. And you can go on there and you can look through, cursive fonts and print fonts and all the fonts. But the main feature that you need to look at is what do popular phrases that you will use in your business look like in whatever font you're going to pick. So you have to kind of try those out.
That's so juicy right there, because most people, for me, for example, Kara is a designer and she does branding and logos and all of those fun things. But me as a web designer, I don't typically even think about that kind of stuff. So when I'm picking a font, I'm like, ooh, I like that one. But then I go to type in my business phrase or whatever it is, and it looks terrible. So that's such a good thought, a good forethought to have when you're picking out your fonts. And in Dafont, it'll let you type in things, right, to test it out.
Yep. So if you do find a font you like, you can type it in. Now, here is that caveat to dafont.com. You have to make sure whatever font you choose is commercial use. So if you're not, there's a lot of websites. And are they on our resources page like Creative Fabrica and some of the others?
I don't think so, but we can add those to our
and Creative Market. There's some pages that Christy and I recommend where you can buy commercial use fonts. And you do, guys, you have to make sure what you're using is a commercial use font, or you can get in big trouble. You don't want to lose your business over a $12 font that you could have purchased.
Right.
So in saying that, even websites like Creative Market, Creative Fabrica, Font Bundles, like some of the websites that I use to buy commercial fonts, you can type your stuff in. So test out a font before you spend any money on it. So yes, use a commercial font. Make sure all of your keywords, all of your tagline, any advertising material, make sure you type out your key phrases so it's going to be legible. And I recommend 2 fonts. Sometimes you can mix in a third one, but you really want 2 fonts that coordinate together well, one in print and then one that can be a little bit more fun. It doesn't have to be cursive, but it can be a little bit more fun.
That was the next thing I was going to say, is we need to have at least 2 fonts. And what you're going to have to help me fill in the words here to ask the question I'm asking. There are different plain type fonts, right? There's like a serif.
Yes. Serif and a sans serif.
Okay.
And you need to kind of look when you're put your fonts together. Find a place that you can put your fonts together and make sure that they're going to look right together. Because if you just pick 2 fonts that you love, one in print and one in cursive, or one in print, one in fun, and you don't see them together, you may be making a really big mistake. So yes, there are serif fonts, there's sans serif fonts. Some look better with different fun or cursive fonts than others. So you just kind of have to play around with it. Don't take this lightly when you go to pick your branding fonts.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, one of them is an older looking style and then one of them is more modern.
One of them has the little lines, like at the top and the bottom. It has like the, how you say it, like when you make an E,
Like the tick marks?
Like, yeah, almost like tick marks, and one doesn't have them. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I tend to think the non-tick marks is a little bit more today, newer, but the tick marks look more formal.
I found our blog that has example. So this is the sans serif without the tick marks.
Yes.
And that's the serif with the tick marks.
Yep.
And I will post this blog link in the comments so that you guys can have access to it. Anything else you want to talk about with fonts?
I don't think so. I think, this is a good time if you are thinking about starting a business. Obviously, we are in an economic crisis right now. But if you have that ability, like guys, if you're stuck at home right now and it's been one of your dreams to start a business, there's no better time. We can point you in the direction of resources. We actually have a program where we help creative business owners. We answer all their questions. We have a business coaching group, and we share all of our resources with you. And so if that's something that you are looking at doing, you've got the time right now. You have the time. Use it wisely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't just veg out and watch Netflix like we want to do every day. Use this time to build your dream.
Yep.
You won't regret it later, I promise.
Nope.
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's a cakewalk, but if you put in the time and put in the energy to it, especially right now when we don't have a whole lot else we can be doing, and 6 months down the road, you'll thank yourself for it.
Yep. Yep. And you don't have to get in a hurry. You can take your time, but use your time wisely.
Yep. If you guys have any questions or want to chat with us a little bit more about either fonts or our program, just feel free to message us or comment below, and we will stay in the comments so that we can help and answer those questions for you.
Yep. Y'all have a great day.
Bye, friends.